UrbanLife.tv, 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 TV, Underground Rap Business and News Life.tv.
Yeah.
Yo.
Welcome to UrbanLife.tv, Underground Rap Business and News Life.tv. We here, man. Another episode. Episode 11. I'm Bucky Dollars, man.
I'm Hammer, man.
I'm Jalil. You already know what's going on with y'all.
Hey, man. We got the gang back. We ain't have all three in like a couple weeks, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Back to the triple threat.
Feel ultimately good, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How y'all doing, man? I know we talked to Hammer earlier on how he was doing, and I gave my little spell. So good, y'all. Like, how you been doing this week, man?
Oh man, I've been doing great, man. Like everything been coming together. It feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's crazy, right? Because, like, in the midst of this Rona, like, a lot of good stuff still been happening for a lot of different people, you know what I'm saying? And it's just tell you, like, in life, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever road you choose, you know what I mean, is always accordingly, right? Because it's like, throughout the whole Rona, people that still, you know, work and do their thing is like, they've been granting all kinds of opportunities, you feel me? Like,
Yeah, real shit.
you know what I'm saying? And it's a blessing, you feel me? In all different type of ways, you feel me? And, you know, so today, you know the reason I always say, like, how you feeling, how you living? You know what I mean? I always say that statement, right? And first and foremost is like, it's very important for those two things, you know what I'm saying? At least to me, you feel me? Because how a person is feeling really helps me determine, like, what type of, like, time we gonna spend in this space.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like, and time being used as, like, you know, the earth, like, this age that we in, you know what I'm saying? This century that we in. You feel what I'm saying? And so, like, in the age of information, you know what I'm saying? I think it's very important to get that type of information. So how you feeling? Like I said, tell me, like, you know, how, you know, this time that whoever it is that I'm encountering gonna be spent. You know what I'm saying? And, like, how you living is like really, like, how are you living? You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like is it, like, you going through some things, like you living through all of it, like, you know what I'm saying? And so it just bring me to today's discussion, and it's just a question. So today's topic I want to pose as a question. You know what I'm saying? And we can dig in, dissect, answer it, you know what I'm saying? So the question is, are we just existing or are we living?
Go ahead, Ham.
Ham fucking that shit.
Yeah, like that's. I had to take his mind off that shit, boy. I hit it with the $1. I said, "Well, hey, how are you feeling today?"
I'm living and I'm existing. I'm being a better person than I was a couple years ago. Trying to better myself first so I could be a better husband and a better dad and a better homie, employee, and entrepreneur. Other than that, I make the best of my days.
Yeah. That's what's up. How you living, bro?
Yo, man, I'm living for
No. I
Oh,
didn't mean to
alright.
say how you living, but are you existing or are you living? It's the difference. You need the difference, or should we get into
Who,
the
me?
difference? I'm just talking. Should we get into the differences?
Yeah, we gotta break down the differences first. Then like, you feel me? Or should we give them how we? You know what I mean? Should we give them ours first and then give them the definition?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Well, as far as me, man, I'm fucking living, bro. Like through these last couple weeks, business been lucrative, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I'm with the sanitation, like, you feel me? Not with the actual sanitation department. I got my own department. Fuck
Right.
you like, so shit been booming over here on this, and then it's like, now it's like, man, I understand what's going on with the coronavirus and all that other shit. But you feel me? Like, I'm living, bro. Like, I'm not letting that shit stop me. Like, so I'm still traveling. I'm still doing what I'm doing. I'm staying safe at the same time, but at the same time, it's like, I'm not around a whole ton of people. I'm not here. I'm there. I'm national state park and I'm doing this. Like, I'm
Right.
isolated. You feel me? Me and my skinny. Like, we on some shit like that. Us and the kids. Like,
Yeah.
so like I'm not gonna just sit around in the crib, bro. We need the sun. Like, real shit. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, that just don't make no sense to me, bro. It been way more shit that went on through existence, bro. Like, and it's probably gonna be more shit. You feel me? So it's like, I'm not willing to just put it all on hold. They said like the worldwide death rate is raised to 100,000 people. I'm like, bro,
They
it's
said
10 trillion motherfuckers here, bro.
It's
So
going to touch an M though before it's all
man,
over.
listen, I need to see it. Like, real shit, bro. And I'm not wishing for it. I'm not none of that. But at the same time, for me to get scared, all the shit that I've been through, bro, you feel me? For me to actually get scared, I need to see some shit, bro. Like, you feel me? Because I'm here, there, I'm doing business. I gotta do business. That's how I eat.
Right.
Fucking stimulus, John, cool, but once that shit gone, it's all over. So it's like, I gotta keep pounding. So it's like,
Yeah, and I don't think it's gonna be another.
exactly. And like right now I'm in a space where it's like I'm happy with less now, bro. Like, you feel me? I don't gotta
You happy with what?
with less.
Oh,
Like, as far as like I don't get the big eyes no more. Like, when it be shit that I wanted to buy and all that, like now with business and like different shit going on, I always gotta pay, you know, rent and bills and to stay on top of that. But other than that, like now it's getting to the point where certain shit that I wanna buy, like, you mean, I can, but it's like, no, let me look into this IRA. Let me look into this little trust joint for the kids for when they get older. Something that I could put like $1,500 in the stack in or something now. And just let that shit sit. Like, I'm looking into stuff like that for the future now. Like, it ain't about just here and now, because if I fuck it up now, then what we gonna have for later?
Yeah.
And man, so to answer
And
the
that make
question,
a lot
I'm
of
living.
sense.
Like, I'm living, bro. They can't stop me no more. Fuck that.
Shit, I think that's you know, a big part of it. You know what I'm saying? Because when you just existing, you live for now. You feel what I'm saying? And like, you get that couple dollars and you just go berserk. You feel me? Like, that
That
shit
shit be-
start burning your pockets.
Wham.
You know what I mean? And a lot of times, if we know that it's coming, we gonna plan. You know what I mean? Like, I'm getting this when it comes, and you know what I'm saying? The next
right.
thing you know, it's gone, and you back to just existing. You know what I'm saying? And for that little portion of the time, you be living, or you feel
Exactly.
like you are. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and like, I was real heavy on like doing that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, pre-expected monies. You know what I'm saying? If I expect like a certain amount to come, and could you imagine though if it didn't come,
Yeah,
my
it
whole
be hurt.
everything be like changed.
Mad
You
as
feel what
fuck.
I'm saying? So when we
Disappoint them.
yeah, so like when we get into like just existing, that's the type of just existence.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and for me, man, majority of my life I just been existing out here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Likewise, bro.
just being a being in the midst of anything. You feel me? Like we talked about earlier, if you ain't got like a plan for your life, somebody else will. Somebody had a plan for my life until recent now. You feel what I'm saying? Now I'm beginning to really start to live, and I'm really beginning to understand what living is.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
Not
Like,
just being here and paying bills and shit.
that's just existing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's not
Having
no
the
life.
newest shoes, like.
That's not a life for somebody. And you know how, you know the reason I call it just existing? Because you live in a part of somebody else's ideology.
Yeah, bro,
Somebody else built the force to where as though other people work for them.
And they don't touch nothing.
You feel what I'm saying?
They get somebody to handle everything.
The person that you working for, 9 out of the 10 is the people that's living. They enjoying life. They can get up when they want.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They might gotta check in on the business, but like majority of that time they can do what the fuck they want to do.
Real rare.
You see what I'm saying? That's living. We talked about it some time ago that you always been into. You feel me? Like being in them woods amongst nature. You feel what I'm saying? Touching.
That's what
like
I
when
feel
you
me.
use all. How many senses we got?
6.
6. When you use all 6 of your senses.
Wait, let me count. Because I don't want to be on this
senses.
joint on some bullshit.
Yeah.
And then we got 7.
Right. we ain't got a joke.
Touching.
Yeah.
We just.
Right.
6 senses.
So imagine though, dog, like, far as our senses, that's simple. We just been existing with our senses. We
don't
don't
pay
even
it no
utilize
mind,
them,
like-
John, to the extent that they can be used. You feel what I'm saying? Until one of them is deemed missing.
Exactly.
Like-
Now everything gets stronger.
Yeah, so you know our mentor is legally blind.
Yeah.
His senses of a 5 increased, tripled.
This shit on the beam 50.
So
bro.
me being under him as a mentee, I learned and observed him missing a sense, and it made me stronger on all my 6 senses.
Yeah.
I don't gotta look at you, bro. I can feel you.
Exactly from the rip.
I can touch you. All that. I can smell the vibes. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and I'm so much more observative, and I'm so much more like attentive to details because of that. Well, I always was, pay attention to details, but that increased it. You feel what I'm saying?
that
Because
level of consciousness, like
on every level, he needed me to like verbalize everything. If we in the streets, he need me to say such and such, this and that, and it gotta be like northwest, southeast. You feel me?
real shit, man.
And like that sharpened me up on like a lot of things, so it made me like
Shout out to Brother Will, man.
it made me
Shout
be
out, Brother
attentive to like people that wasn't born with them senses, like wanted all of their senses. You feel me? Like a leg, like ability to feel. Bro.
Imagine not being able to see, bro.
You
But
can't
remember, he
touch.
broke it down when he was like, "Yo, like you get to paint your own imagination, like when you can't see." So
Life
when I
is a
started thinking
canvas.
about that, I was
Right.
like, "Damn, like my shit would be popping." Like
But
it was a whole different
right?
perspective.
How much do we ignore our imagination?
Not me,
Right?
bro.
I don't ignore
I,
my
I
do
love
this,
my
man.
shit.
Some
I
people
be
do.
in the crib
Ignore their
drawing,
imagination.
doodling, anything I want to try, I'm trying it, bro. I be in the
Yeah.
crib planting shit, doing everything, bro. I get a kick out of that shit. I'm
Right.
tired of doing the same setup shit, the same thing. We all doing the same thing. We coming in, we
Yeah.
playing 2K. We on the John. We on the phone. We on the gram. We on Twitter. We on the live. Like
Yeah.
that shit just too set up, bro. I'm not that, like, I'm not robot like
Right.
that. So it's like some days I just disconnect with that shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? I might just go park up at my favorite spot. You feel me? It's like a little mini beach, John, and the water right there. It be like ducks and all that shit. I sit right there and gank out. Like
Right.
that's my peace of mind, and I put the plans together right there. Like
Yeah.
so that shit means so much more than like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then waiting online for the Yeezy, like yo, they had a fucking online waiting John. Like you know how you
The
wait
new
in
Yeezys?
line? Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
damn.
Online John, where
You
niggas
gotta
waiting
wait
in line.
online.
I'm like, bro, he the fucking champ. Shout out to Kanye, bro. You the fucking champion, bro. Like real rap. Like I ain't like dog. Online waiting room, bro. That's a snap. He changed the whole sneaker John, bro.
Yeah.
Umber brother like myself, you feel me? Shout out to that nigga. Straight out.
But man, like, and you know, that's the beauty of life, man. When you unlock that thing and you start living, like, you can't even imagine, though, for real, all that you have in design. Like, you feel me? Like Yeezy, bro. Like, cocky as he is. I mean, not cocky, but confident as he is.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, man, like, and I watch a lot of Jones on, like, Steve Jobs and, like, recently Jeff Bezos, you know, the
Bezos.
Amazon.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, man, like, those guys really locked into life and, like, they got the key. You know what I'm saying? And that's the ultimate thing of, like, living.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right,
And, like,
bro.
you can look into somebody's life detailed, you know, year by year and see, like, that they was destined.
Bill Gates on them.
You know what I'm
Chill.
saying?
They on chill.
I hear
time.
their childhood stories and I just be like, damn, like, that makes sense for what you doing. Like, you was in line to do what you doing. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of times, you know, in the hood, we don't see that or we don't feel that or we so combust with, like, distractions that we, like, don't pay the little stuff mind.
And we chase
And,
the
like,
end result.
Right.
That's
and
what it
that little stuff is the stuff that is the living.
Exactly, real right, bro.
The nut shit that we get caught up in, that's the existence.
That's just
Crawling
being
before
here,
you
like,
walk.
Yeah, like, bro, just to exist, like you don't got no
bro.
purpose on, like, you know
Bro,
what I'm saying?
and it's like, yo, for a time, bro, I found myself getting stuck in that, bro. Like, I was going to work, wifey going to work, we in the same joint. Like, all right, we got bread, but we paying bills. We going to work every day. We going to work every day. We paying bills. Like, we going on trips once in the blue when we both got off or some nut shit. Like, and then we fell in the loop. Like, and then I never felt happy in that loop, bro. I'm like, yo, wife, this ain't the way, cause we gotta turn this shit up. Like, at this time, this when we was at Frankfurt. I'm like, yo, wife, it's time to step it up. Like, so that's when the opportunity with Delaware came up. You feel me? So once we tested that shit, bro, at first I'm like, what? Smyrna, Delaware? The fuck is that? Where that's at? I never even heard of that. I move out that joint. Shit was alright, bro. They had a nice ass park, bro. The like nice ass courts. We balling. All is majority black around the joint, but it's like respectable black folks like us. You feel me? On some chill shit. That shit was popping, bro. I liked it. So now it been like almost 5 years I've been out this joint. Like, I moved from there to Dover. Like, now I'm about to move from Dover to somewhere else. Like, I'm planning on buying a crib. So it's like, dog, but I learned so much from that switch of environments, bro. It's like I moved out of one set of energy into a next, like, to the next joint, like, where I was limited. Like, every day in Philly, I'm back and forth. I'm southwest, I'm north, I'm west, I'm here, I'm there. I'm bouncing around doing work every fucking where I ain't had no time to sit down and think. When I moved out there, all that shit shut down. Like, you ain't even getting no weed after like 6 o'clock, bro. You're done. So it's like everybody chilling. It ain't no static. It ain't nothing. That's the place where you build your bread up and you get your mind together. Yeah. So that's where I'm at with it now. So after this, like, I'm out of there. You know what I mean? It's just playing.
And it's not even just a space to do that, but a space to really realize, like, this is living. You know what I'm saying? Like, the stuff we been doing, dog, we just been existing. Real rad. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
so corny,
selling drugs and doing all that. Like, we just been existing. Like, because you got to think about it. Out of 1,000 plus more people in each neighborhood, only 1 to 5 people is going to come out there with the success rate, meaning, like, money and cars and the houses and all that from that drug game. Yeah. Everybody else just going to be existing in it to get that person where they gonna be. You feel what I'm saying? This is the setup. You see what I'm saying? Like, we do all that to get the president in the joint. Yeah. We do a lot of stuff. You feel me? Every big corporation got 1,000 employees that make it run. Yeah, right. But they the ones living life just in existence. Yeah. When the owner of the company is living.
He in different countries every day.
You don't even see him. Most time people work for people 30 years, never seen you think it's the boss because he the one who tell you what to do, but he not even the owner of the joint. You never even seen him. It ain't a picture in the building of him.
Real shit.
He living, but you just existing. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, once I realized, bro, like, you gotta do what you want in this world.
Yeah, bro. Right.
And I ain't talking like terrorize it or fuck it up. I'm talking about like enjoying it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
We always put here with a skill to make this shit better, bro. Like,
Yeah.
bro, right? We all got skill to make this shit better, bro. Like,
And that's the thing. Like, and it's crazy because you got people that is living that, you know, convince you that you just need to be existing.
yeah, bro, shit.
And they use your existence for their living.
Exactly. And that shit. And that's what our country, well, I ain't even gonna just say our country. That's what the leaders of our shit is like built around. That's in like they morals. You know how our morals is different? Their shit is like take on some.
So that's what I'm saying. So is it a thing of like, can you be mad at somebody who take advantage of you if you don't know no better?
Damn. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, that shit ain't right. But at the end, like, I can't be mad either because, like, if you walked into that unknowingly, you feel me? So it's like a 50-50.
Yeah.
Once you find
But
out,
like,
you just make good on it.
See, in that same question, if you my parents, then the expectation of you knowing better should be that you got the best. You feel me? But like outside of that, like, and to add on to the question to make it different is just like, at the same time, all right, so they got that control over your life, but at the same time, like, you got a choice whether or not. Now, once you learn, they say what they say. Once you know better,
you do better,
right? So like, if now that you're abreast with the information, if you don't take advantage of that from there,
it's
and
gonna
then
fuck you over.
You still following, it's like, all right, you deserve to be there now,
bro. Right, but you gonna
you know what I'm
stay
saying?
stuck.
Like, you still ain't trying to grab your life by its horns and like ride that bitch out.
Bro,
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, you can't even complain. And it's a saying, if you're going to complain, then don't pray. If you're going to pray, then don't complain.
Right. And I
I'm
think
saying?
some people use that as excuses too, not to try that shit. Cause like once you learn something new, you gotta exercise it.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like some motherfuckers use that to cruise by. Like, no, I don't even want to read that because then
Right.
I'm gonna be accountable for it.
But you gotta think about it too. Like, the same ways that we got conditioned and programmed was the same repetitive energy that we use.
Yeah.
So to get to the space that I'm talking about, like, you gotta like unlearn that shit and relearn that shit.
That's the only
and
way.
like practice and program yourself to like live.
Cause if not, all that shit gonna contradict each other every
Yeah.
day, like with your whole existence. You
Right.
like you want to do one thing, but you still doing this.
Yeah,
shit.
we use simple shit. You was told as a man you don't supposed to cry, but now you try and get into your emotions and deeper into yourself.
Now you
You
bitch.
feel what I'm saying? So you kind of outbalance. You like, damn, should I cry? Should I not? You know what I'm saying? Like, and who gonna determine how you feel about that? Now that determines on who you got in your head. You feel me? Like, oh, I ain't gonna cry around no girls because they gonna think I'm a nut. I ain't gonna cry around my homies because they gonna like. You're designing yourself to what? Just exist.
Yeah, bro.
Because that ain't living.
Yeah, it's
Soon
an
as you
emotion.
soon as you start putting out boxes, you just existing, bro.
Mm-hmm. Straight up.
Soon as you say I ain't going around there, there's a bunch of gay dudes around there. You just existing.
Yeah.
Cause at the end of that rainbow, I ain't even know that shit was like a metaphor. You feel me? Like, I was talking about gay people in that rainbow. Yo,
Hey,
nah,
shout
you
out.
ain't get it.
Yeah, I got it.
So
About
at
to
the
get
end of
the
that rainbow,
backlash.
though, like, no, but at the end of that rainbow, you feel me? Like, it could be a pot of gold. So it's like, for you to put yourself in a box, it's like, come on. That's why I say, bro, 9 out of the 10 when 6ix9ine come home, bro, like, artists, come on, man. You know artists gonna do songs with him. Like,
Yeah, dog.
niggas ain't in that type of box. They want that bag.
Real
You feel
shit.
me? So they get out the box for the bag. You hear me? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? When it come down to it, it's like, who really cares? It's like Sonny from the Bronx still really says, like, who cares? But we as people put so much in our own way, in our own head, like
It's a simple shit.
making it as everybody care, and that we so thorough that everybody eyes is on us, and like, oh, so if they eyes is on us, I'm gonna try to carry myself like this. You feel what I'm saying? But what you ultimately doing is like like straying away from yourself and becoming who somebody else
Exactly,
wants you to
something
be.
else, like,
All sheltered and like not living.
real shit. Cause I don't know who the fuck ever said that. Like, yo, like on some real shit, it ain't about like crying or nothing like that. It's about what the fuck you crying about. You feel
Yeah.
me? Like on some real shit. Like
Cry
now,
over
it's certain
pain.
shit. Like, yeah, if you in pain, like if some shit really hit you, like damn, like I lost my. You feel me? But if you just crying about anything, like on some, I don't know, bro. Like, get up out of here with that, bro.
Crying on solve nothing.
Real
No,
rap,
but
bro.
like
Don't be crying for nothing.
I find myself randomly crying. You know what I'm saying? And it's
Hey, yo, I don't
and,
mean to laugh, bro.
like
that's
no, but
funny.
it's a thing of like, you know, bro, I'm not a personable
Yeah.
person, so you know I don't take things personal. You know what I'm saying? I know who I am as a person.
I
at
said,
this
well,
point.
in that case,
Yeah, like you can grab me the fuck out. You know that. I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna give it back. You know that. You feel what I'm saying? And so like, shit, randomly, like if I think enough about a certain thing, I could like leak. You know what I'm saying? If I'm watching a thorough ass movie, like some Blind Side, Glory
High.
Road, Cooley High, some shit. Yeah, I can leak, bro.
Cornbread. Earl
Easy,
Lake.
like, but it goes along with you saying though is a purpose behind it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just like weeping for no fucking reason, like I'm a child or something. Like, yeah, like,
yo, that's hurt.
but that's my, you know, in them times though, I'm sensible, bro. I listen, like, god damn, like, listen, I started thinking about the director. I'm like, he fucked this joint up. No, like he did it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna make the kids and the kids long? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna go through your numbers. You feel me? Like, so, and I'm cool with it, cause you know what I'm saying. Like, at the end of the day, I cry, punch you in your fucking face too at
Yeah,
the same
real
time.
rap, dawg.
You see what I'm saying? And pull my joint out, so it don't even matter. You feel me? Like, you know how I always walk. I don't ever have to prove like my manhood to nobody. You feel me? Like, at the end of the day, I'm probably the realest nigga you gonna meet. You feel me? Cause I'm gonna tell you how it is. I'm gonna tell you shit that you don't want to hear when you don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and at the end of the day, that's how I carry it. You feel me? Like, and so now, like I said, man, I'm just starting to get out of just existing. You know what I'm saying? My day-to-days used to just be nothing, filled with nothing, like running the streets doing nothing. Like, literally, bro, like, you know that.
Yeah,
Y'all
I
know that
remember
shit.
that.
We was
all
together.
went through that stage,
Yeah,
real
we
rap.
did.
Sliding to
Yeah, we
Percy
did.
Street and shit, like, yeah,
Shit,
man.
we was doing nothing. You feel me? Like, just existing. Like, no purpose in life, man.
We wasted a little,
Wasted
a
a
good
lot of
portion,
time.
bro. Like a good portion of
Real
our
rap.
shit. Like if we was on this thing and back then, bro. Like now, y'all wonder. Y'all probably like, yo, why they on there talking? Like, no, bro. This our job to the world. Like this
Yeah.
our that, bro. Cause we did all this shit and we like, I mean, we made the mistakes and all that. So like, we'd be fucking wrong and just sit around and see the same young boys doing the same things or whatever.
Yeah.
Even if it's somebody older, if it's something that I know of, I'm knowledgeable in that aspect, I'm going to pass it on.
Right.
Not in the aspect like I'm trying to school you or none of that. It's because I fucking care about you, dog.
Right.
Because if I ain't care, I could have just saved it for myself.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like on some real shit, though. I'm going to just keep that in the
Right.
tuck for us. But no, if I'm telling you, come on,
Yeah.
bro. Like, what I want for me is what I want for my people, bro.
Right. And you know, low key, man, like I feel as though like we always been like, even the hardest niggas in the hood always low key got a soft heart.
Bro, right. The most giving motherfuckers, bro.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
right.
like, you gotta think about it though, bro. That's the type of existence. To think like you gotta live a hard type of gangster life. You know what I'm saying? And like, you don't get a chance to live. Like, you got, like, let's really break it down, bro. To be gangster is like a 24-hour thing, right?
Yeah, real shit.
What type of living is that? Everything gotta be on guard. You can't trust nobody. You can't, like, how you gonna build? Everything gotta be based on fear and a little bit of love. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
real shit.
everything gotta be according. You know what I'm saying? And it's not a life to live.
When somebody fear you, they gonna want to get you out of here first.
And think about it, right? You want 1,000 people fearing you?
No.
No, real shit.
That ain't a life to live.
That's some dictatorship. Like,
You feel what I'm saying? Like, do you want to be known for the nigga in the hood that beat niggas the fuck up? What are you, like, nobody want to play with you. How you gonna live like that? Nobody want to be around you.
Motherfucker
Like,
that don't want to get beat up. That's gonna be like, oh no, he
Take
gonna
you
beat
right
me
the
up.
fuck
I'm
out of
smoking.
yeah, and they gonna put you down, and then your life really gonna
It's
be
all
over. You know what I'm saying?
right,
And it's
bro.
like, bro, you got a choice in life to live how you want to live, and that's what I'm deeming now. Like, I have the ability, bro, out of 35 years, bro, really just figuring this thing out. Like, yo, I have a choice to live how I want to live. It's my choice. I could be, stuck in my ways or stuck in my head or like, living somebody else's ideology, or I could
Real shit.
take this thing, you know what I'm saying, and ride this bitch till the wheels fall off. You feel me? And like, that's what I'm choosing to do now. You feel me? Like,
There's no
to
other
a
way.
point,
No other way.
we gonna be in your motherfucking face until we get on your fucking nerves, because this is how we want to live. You feel me? And like, our enjoyment to come down this joint every Saturday is like, I know for me,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna speak for everybody, but for me,
I enjoy.
I
it.
live for
Bro,
this
I
shit.
enjoy it.
I was out DC.
I enjoy giving back.
I was out DC having
To the
a,
full.
you know what I mean? Like, that shit was crazy, bro. But like, just like you were saying, to go off what you were saying, like, you can't be stuck in your head, like, cause going to new environments and shit, like, now DC, that's one of my spots. But it's like, I usually be in like 2 parts, you feel me? Like, and that shit like the downtown or like the party joint, like a South
Yeah.
Street in the downtown part. So last night we get down there on the late joint, so I'm like, damn, this, everything closed. It's hard as shit to find everything. So, I'm looking for the gas because I ran out. So I'm like, shit, I know I ain't going to find her in this joint. But I'm like, damn, where boy Fat Trail and all them from? You feel me? Like, real shit. And I'm like, yeah, I think they on the southeast side. That's the hood. You feel me? So me and wife slide down there late night. We slide down there. We go get some food. We chilling. We busting it up.
Yeah.
Get what I came for. They
Right.
like, yeah, yo, when you come, we all come back through, slide. Yeah, man. So that shit was popping. And that's a whole new territory, bro. Like, so it's about that energy that you take with you.
Right.
If you bitching, you feel me? Or
Yeah.
if you like, no, you looking down on people because of how they, or whatever. Like, it can be
Yeah.
somebody that's sitting on the curb. You feel me? Like, I give them that same respect as my bro.
Right.
You feel me? Until you give me reason to treat you otherwise.
Right.
Yeah, man. So that shit was decent though, man.
And that's another part of it too, because it's like, until you give me something different, treat everybody accordingly. You feel me?
So
Like,
easy, bro. Why you gotta be a beast?
yeah.
You feel me? Why you
And
gotta
that's
try
just
to be a
existing
beast?
though, bro. That's not living. Like, when you tie everybody into one thing,
Yeah.
that's your mind being small. The world is too big for a small-minded person. Like, and like, we just been existing in that space.
One for yourself, what you want for your bros.
Right, and we've been comfortable in that space too, cause it's to the point we be like, yo, like we bring it to our people's attention, like, yo, that da-da-da-da. They a street but
Yeah,
straight
have a
disregard
whole
what you.
backup
But listen, I'm just trying to help you. You feel
Right.
me? Like it's not gonna make or break me, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to help you out because you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's another joint
we
though. I
so
had to
stubborn,
learn.
like-
I had to learn to like let that joint go because it's like when you do that, you showing like your life and like your heart and your care. But it's like a person might not be in that same space. They might just be in the existence space.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And they ain't ready to receive. You know, I say ultimately still give it to them because maybe later in their existence they'll
It'll come to them.
and
They
then
gonna
they
catch up
begin
with it.
to start going towards living. You feel what I'm saying? As a lot of us do. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I'm transparent. Like I have just been existing. I have not been living. Like right? Yeah. Like it's crazy because I could pull out a resume that you'll be like, how the fuck you ain't living, bro? Like, look at your like you done spoke in front of colleges, or like you done been to jails before you been to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like I was speaking at jails before I was an inmate. You feel what I'm saying? Like at 20. You see what I'm saying? So it's like if I really like I wish I could have like focused in on like a designated area that I wanted to do in life and like took necessary steps to get there. You know what I'm saying? Like my shit just always been figuring it out on the dime. You feel what I'm saying? In existence, you living for now. Right. It's a survival.
That's it.
You feel what I'm saying? You know, we come up like we ain't gonna make it to a quarter.
Yeah, bro. Shit.
You know what I'm saying? Let alone 18 shit. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta think about that in our thinking. Cause if you come up your whole life thinking that, by the time you get to that designated time, that time frame, the time that precedes it, you're gonna be like, what the fuck am I doing? Now we start realizing, oh shit, we live past 25.
Yeah, bro.
What we gonna do? You feel what I'm saying? Like now we scrambling trying to get careers and
All right, so let's stop waiting. You feel me? Like,
feel
let's
me?
stop waiting. Like, let's do this shit from the rip. Like, straight out of, if you feel as though you don't want to go to college or whatever, yo, pound that shit out. You, like, jump right in the building. Like, real
It's a whole
work.
bunch of opportunities.
'Cause,
Gotta
like,
make a move on them.
It's cool to, like, I ain't downplaying no job, you feel me? But me personally, I know I will never get to the point where I'm supposed to get by just doing that. You feel me? Like, the only way I'm going to get to that full potential, which I don't even know where it is by me, you know what I mean? By me putting this shit together, me constructing it, and me going through the, you know what I mean, the trial and error. Like, so it's like I can't even look to a person and be like, damn, like I'm going to work in your company for 20 years, then I'm going to move up to a CEO, then I'm going to, like, listen, that's cool for you, but I'm not doing that shit. I don't want to retire from there, none of that. I'm going to give you 15 strong years of my shit, then I'm retired.
Yeah.
Then after that, I'm going to be like, yo, where your son at? Da-da-da. He want to go put up a roof. Yo, where your daughter at? She want to do some interior designing. Yo, like, real rap, bro. I'm swinging shit. Because after, like, I give it 37, bro, I'm done. I'm not working no more, bro. I'm pounded out. You want to work?
right.
I got the bread for you. Like, I give you, yo, bro, on some real shit, that should be on some, I give them 60-40s. Like, I take the 40, you take the 60. I'll send you all the work. Because at this certain point, bro, it's not about cash. Like, I want you to, you can have the most. And man, I just want the resource so then I can keep distributing that shit and we be cool. Like, my shit, any person that work with me, bro, I want your shit to be popping like mine. So then when my shit slow down, now you got 3, 4, 5 customers that you want back up. Oh, all right, bet. I hope you get that shit done.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I'll show you how to write up a contract where, listen, we gonna blow this shit out in da-da-da-da. Then we got it projected 2 weeks. Listen, we got that in a week and 2 days, bro.
That's how it's supposed to be.
That's how, like, you supposed to plan to be early. You feel me? Because you got to attack them first couple days. Like, that's all the shit, you know, from trial and error, from learning and doing it. So it's like, that's the shit that I want to push that is possible. Like, I done, you know what I mean? I done brought shiz with me. I done brought my youngest with me into certain jobs. And they be like, damn, like, somebody that we be chilling with, that we cool with and all that, like, he really on some bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
You feel me? So that shit feel good. I want that shit to feel good for all of us. Like, so
Right.
yeah, do your job thing too. Like, that's the pay the bills. That's the do all the shit that, you know what I mean, that's required by them. So yeah, pay that shit with they bread.
Yeah.
Use these credit cards. You know what I mean? So that's another thing, bro. Times like this credit card shit, bro. Like that's the key, bro. Like real rap, bro, on some real shit. Cause it's like stuff that you will buy every day. You feel me? Like gas and shit like that. Like you gonna need that every day. So you spend cash with it. You spend your debit card with it every day. Just imagine, bro, how many times you swipe your debit card opposed to like having a credit card. Them swipes on the credit card, bro, that shit build your score. You feel me? Once you pay it off. And once you already got the bread for the shit that you're buying,
Yeah.
like you just playing the game, bro. You feel me? So it's like now it's time to play that game. Let's get on some 800 shit. So then now us three can buy a fucking multi-family business building, a fucking commercial residential joint or something. You feel me? Like real rap, bro. And then we get investors and all of that shit. Like that's what I'm sitting in now. Like I'm living now, bro. Like we on some bullshit. So it's like I'm not walking around like, yeah, I'm no super boss, because I clean your toilet too. You feel me? This my company. So if that shit got to get done, I'm going to do it. But at the same time, bro, like, if make this shit happen was a person, bro, that was me, cuz. Because, like, listen, ain't no other choice, bro. Real, real. I'm like the new school hustle man, cuz. What you, oh, yeah. Everything.
And shit, that's living, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's a difference between, like, you know, a drug dealer and a hustler. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
real shit, bro.
a hustler could sell anything, anywhere, you know what I'm saying, to anybody.
So water to a well.
Yeah, like a drug dealer need drugs to deal. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so when niggas like, I'm on my hustle, like, that could be multiple jobs.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That could be, you know, trapping socks or whatever.
Exactly.
You know, whatever.
Yo,
it is.
everybody not good at selling shit, bro. Cause like on some real shit,
That's
like
why they
yeah, I
not good
sell shit.
hustlers.
You feel me? Like, but at the same time, like I'm a service provider. Like I got my shit already. This is what I provide. You feel me? So
Yeah.
it's like I already got my set of shit. Like this is what I'm doing.
Right.
So I don't know. It's a little different.
No, but think about that though, as you were speaking about what you were speaking about, like if we broke it down and everybody did right, like these companies did right, and like what you was actually speaking about was like in everybody's norm, like yo, imagine that, bro. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like business would really be business, and it would be conducted as business. You feel me? Like life would be life, and living would just be living. It wouldn't be, are you living or are you just existing?
Exactly.
Is it good or is it bad? You feel me? It
Right.
wouldn't be none of that, because all of that stuff would be handled. You know what I'm saying? And like, what make a person like feel as though like, let me, you know, project this on their lives and dictate their lives in order for me to like live better. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and in that case, if you are able to answer the questions, it's like, why would you want that type of living? Like, and is that living when you gotta dictate somebody? Like, I think the
It's a power
ultimate
trip.
freedom is like not being bogged down by nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, that's the ultimate living. Like,
Free person shit.
you
free
know what I'm
mental,
saying? You don't
everything.
care what other people think of you.
Living on your own.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be from the hardest parts of North Philly and fucking play a flute and,
Real
and
rap,
still beat the shit out of a nigga if he talk crazy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and still bag the baddest skinnies, whatever. Like, and get the most money, do whatever. You feel me? Like, as you play your flute or your violin or whatever it is. You feel what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, now, I ain't saying join the Rainbow Coalition or nothing,
Right.
like, you see what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, shit, if that's your destiny, live.
Bro, it's fine if you,
You know
when
what
you
I'm
find
saying?
your wave, bro. You ride it.
Live. That's
ride it.
all. Like, you feel me? And in the vein of being transparent, I ain't gonna lie, man. I want y'all to live so I could live comfortably.
Yeah, I
Because when majority of people just existence, I got too many worries.
Exactly, bro.
If you niggas don't got nothing to live for, I got something to worry about.
Yeah,
See what I'm saying? Like,
I got a whole lot
I got
to
a
live
chance
for.
for you to just rob me or like try to kidnap my kids or some nonsense. You feel me? Like when we all living and we making the money that allows us to live, that type of stuff I don't think would exist.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
It's a
So,
space
like,
to build more.
Yeah, like it wouldn't be no robbing and killing and dealing and stealing. Like if everybody had what they need, you feel me? Like you wouldn't have none of this stuff.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So like in the vein of living, bro, like man, it's so crazy, bro. In the hood, man, you know how hard it is for you to walk 24 hours and keep a smile on your face.
I ain't never
Like, think
walked
about
24
that, bro.
hours,
Think
bro.
about that. At some point,
I ain't
in,
laughing 24 hours, but
Yeah,
it could be
like-
done. If you got
think
something to
about
smile
it though. Like, in all of our lives, in our every day, 24 hours, can we can we happily say that we like smiled the whole day?
No,
I can't.
real right. I got a good like 14 hours, but
Bless.
that other John, like
Bless.
I be like,
You feel me? Like,
bored as shit. This quarantine.
and think about
shit.
it, right? We talked about fatherhood, being fearful, getting out our own way. You know what I'm saying? We talked about, what else we talk about?
relationships.
No,
We ain't get there
We
yet.
ain't
get
have relationships.
into it yet.
Unlearn to relearn.
Right, we
You know what I'm saying?
talked about a little bit of everything so far. Not a little bit of everything.
Being
I ain't
stuck in
saying
your
that.
ways.
And being on stuck and like, think about all of that in the vein of like living versus existing. Like all that conversation came from the basis of us just existing.
Bro, right.
None of it was from us living, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
You really had to learn that.
we
bro.
at a point where we doing this podcast and setting shit up like that so that we can really understand that, bro. As a people, not black people, white people, Chinese people,
Right, as a-
Puerto Rico,
as
just
a-
as a human,
Yeah, humankind.
as
like,
humane, bro. We just exist.
Mm-hmm.
You know how much we exist? We got like majority is considered the masses. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But in the vein of like the president and the Congress and all that, they consider the majority.
It's crazy, bro. It's 400. It's like 400 people.
They
on
the
Congress.
minority. But think about it. The minority is people that can't make decisions on their own, so somebody gotta make them for them. First of all, who the fuck made that decision? You feel me? That the
Yeah.
masses couldn't make their own
Ain't
decision,
going on.
and that we needed a
Bro.
president or a group of people
Bro,
to make
that's
the
why I
best
don't stay-
decision for everybody.
Bro, that's why I don't respect that shit, bro. Cause like, dog, which one of us had any say so in any of that shit, bro?
Well,
Like,
what part of our existence did we allow this to happen
yeah, bro,
and
shit-
still let it happen?
yeah, bro.
How much are we living?
That shit crazy.
We gotta confine to their system in order for us to live inside their system. So people that have made it through their systems, they looking at it like, oh, this is the best system because we made it through it. But us that's just existing through that system that you utilize to get to that space, we still stuck down here like, what the fuck going on?
Yo, you know a great plan to combat that shit, bro? What would be crazy?
What?
The barter system, bro.
Take it back.
Like the barter system, cause like say like
And it's so hard to get the masses.
like bro,
'Cause you
like
gotta
that's
get
what
the
I'm saying.
masses
That's
to
the
be
hardest part.
a
Is
part
like
of it.
dog, like cause yo, bro, just imagine, bro. We be like, yo, we just gonna save our bread for this shit, but
Right.
you do the cuts. You know what I mean? I do the landscaping.
Right.
He do the painting.
Right.
She do the cooking.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if we just trade services like
she
that,
do the sewing.
or
she do-
even when
yeah.
you like listen, bro, like this how me and Ty was. You feel me? Me and my old head up. Wilmot, you feel me?
Right.
Like that was our team.
T-Y,
like
shout out to Ty.
exactly, big bro, like
Yeah,
big sis.
yeah.
You feel me? So like that was my old head, and his wife was like my wife old head. You
Right,
feel me? So
right.
when we used to slide, like the shit that we set up, bro, like me and him, we always pay for the shit, but we be like, all right, fuck it, the bill 200. All right, but I got being, you got being. Everything we used to just split down the middle, bro, to the two. Everything, bro, we was just splitting down the middle, so we both always
It
kept
made
something.
all of the sense.
So
right?
it's like now, like living through them struggles, my shit got cut off, my water got cut off. Bro helped me turn that shit back on. You feel me? Never came back. You know what I mean? Lights got cut off. Bro helped me turn that. He went on the tripod. That's my brother for fucking life. Bro. I love you, dog. Real rap. Like, cause that was first crib. Like he like electrician boy. Like you feel me? Like we got money together. All that shit. Like that was my man. He never like withheld information and none of that shit, bro. That's really my big bro. You feel me? So anytime. Like, that was my first crib, so when shit went wrong, I ain't really know how I deal with that shit, you feel me? I'm like, damn, like, what I'm going to do? I'm trying to act like I'm handling it, but at the same time, what the fuck? Like, where to start?
What you mean you was acting like it?
Like, dog, I swear I was a beast, bro. I'm like, yo, fuck it, we going to get this bread. We was going to get it turned back on. Nigga, if that shit was that easy, bro, nobody shit would be cut up. Like, you feel me? That shit happened to the best of
So
us.
y'all got the joints and just the joint with the
That-
joint.
Exactly.
Yeah,
man, so that whole block, though, like, bro,
Lit
that
up.
was like, dog, it was motherfuckers getting smoked around that joint every day. People dying around that joint. But our
That's
block,
the beauty, though. My
Our
fault. I don't mean to
block.
cut you, but like that's the beauty of a lot of like areas, because even within that existence, you got that beautiful type of living. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
Where
bro.
like, you know, bro, on the block, everybody protective.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
bro.
You still might
Look
have a
out for
little
each other.
static, but like,
my shit was to the point I could leave my door open all fucking
Yeah.
weekend, whatever. Like, I come back
Yeah.
home, somebody close that shit, or, yeah, man, it still be open, but niggas outside, ain't nobody going in my shit or nothing. Like, it was just so
that's
love.
why I say mind your business is just that's a
Yeah,
existence. That's
right.
not living. Cause think about that, bro. If everybody on the block would mind their business, everybody on the block be fucked up.
Yeah,
It
bro,
take a
shit.
village to raise a child
Real rap.
and to maintain a relationship.
Real
You
rap.
feel me? So if you got a block full of people and they protective of each other, you feel me? Like, ain't no mind your business or stay out my
Exactly, bro.
business.
Real shit.
I need to know your business so when it occurs, like, we can be proactive and like, you feel me? Like, everybody go through struggles, whatever. We ain't
Exactly.
ain't
Be
nobody
humble
bigger
about
than
it.
nobody on this joint.
Exactly,
You feel
like-
me? And like, so if you going through a hardship and your Pico need to be paid, man, think about that, bro. That's how easy it is, though, for real, of living. Like, seriously.
Yeah, real shit.
Because $1 from a 54 house block,
Yeah, real shit,
because
bro.
it's 54 houses on Hutchinson Street. $1 and your Pico bill $52. $1 from everybody on the block.
Yeah, bro. And I had like 200. It was like 200
You feel me?
cribs on
Well,
that joint,
you
bro.
as the house don't gotta pay, so
$14
so like, you know what I mean? I say 54, but like
Right.
$52. You feel me? Like you
Right.
paying that $50 bill, and it's like that's love.
Real shit.
You feel me? Like kids, everybody. Back then they used to harvest over like if my neighbors see me doing bad, like they'd whoop me, take me back to my mom, and my mom would whoop me, whatever.
Right,
but like
right.
that's all we really wanted though on Hutchinson. Like yeah, Bob and them, all of them would like curse us out for like playing football and like hitting their cars.
Yeah, 'cause we used to hit this shit out of the car.
But none of them wouldn't take their car and take us to the park.
Yo, straight up park right down the street.
You feel what I'm saying?
Big ass HP right
So
there.
you gotta think about the thinking, like
Like,
think about that,
eight
right?
ball around
You
the
got the
corner.
energy to come curse kids out and tell them all about themselves and how they don't want to hit your precious ass car.
And they basically like, you mean they watch
But
us
you don't
grow
want
up.
to take them. You don't
Like,
want to take them
dog,
to the
bro,
park,
sure.
bro. We can't do that.
You
Like,
gotta get out of that mind your business shit
Yeah,
and all
like-
that, bro, because that's really not helping us, bro.
and
Like,
on top of it, even if it is mind your business, like you go tell my mom I hit your car, like, and my mom, what's that? I don't like. Your car is more important to me. You gotta think about it though, cause we was treated as 3/4 of a man,
1/3 of a man, or some
right?
shit,
Well,
1/5 or
however,
some shit.
what's the number? You
Yeah.
gotta think about it. So now we treating each other like that. You feel me? You valuing a car more than a kid. Like, I know what the car costs. That's cool. But like, that window can be replaced. I can't.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying? And if it's that deep, you delete the reasons why I would even hit your car by taking me to the park.
Right, or parking your shit
Right.
somewhere else.
And then, you know, some people would say, they ain't my responsibility. Everybody responsible for everybody.
Exactly.
Cut that shit out.
That's why our shit fucked up. Cause
Exactly.
we not. When you go to a village in the jungle or in wherever, they shit is a unit, bro.
Yeah,
like
every
everybody
time.
healthy, everybody got clothes, everybody even.
And it's that
Out here-
existing type of thinking that had you thinking like that.
And we got another thing, dog. Like a lot of people gotta stop doing, bro. Is like when people confide in you with these truths and these like confessions and like shit that they going through, bro. Stop throwing that shit around to other people and using that as ammo when y'all go through something, bro. Cause like that's fucking everything up, bro. That like scars a person to where as though like, damn, they put my shit all the way on Broad and Front Street. You feel me? Like now I don't want to tell nobody my shit.
Right.
So now I'm depriving myself of like different opportunities or help or whatever.
And you
feel
need
me?
to relieve yourself of that energy. You
Bro,
feel me?
right.
In order to continue to live and not just exist, you gotta
Yeah.
relieve yourself of that energy. You feel me? Like
Right.
people that's walking around with built up energy like that and can't talk to nobody and always like in their head, like that is no way to live, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And I can tell you first line, like firsthand. Like I lived it for a lot of years. You feel what I'm saying? It's not a space to live. You feel what I'm saying? Like, bro, when you got, if your only choice is whether you gonna get high today, like that's your only choice. Like it's no opposite. It's like you gotta be strong enough, bro, and sis, to like really fight that fight within your head.
Yeah, real shit.
And
'Cause that's the
at the
biggest
end of
part.
the day, you gotta submit and say, I'm gonna lose a couple of these Jones. I just hope I don't lose too hard.
Right.
And I'm able to like,
Bounce back.
you know, have a 20-point comeback game type joint. You feel
Right.
what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? And it's serious, man. You know what I'm saying? That, and I know it, and it's like we indict each other too much. You know what I mean? When we face with them type of challenges.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like mom, dad, sister, brother, aunt, cousin, auntie, everybody is like, all right, because I'm faced with the challenge of drugs, like, you gonna put me down.
Yeah, bro.
But what
Lift
you're
me
doing
up.
is putting me farther down.
Yeah, lift me up.
So it makes it even harder for me to battle with the drugs because even the people that I love and care about don't have enough of an understanding of what I'm going through that they can't help me.
Hey, y'all taking the judgmental approach. Y'all taking that side instead of my side where I clearly need the help.
We
Y'all
need
never
to
looked in.
understand this thing called addiction.
Is that like right? You never looked into
Because
why
we'll
I'm
look
addicted
at
to
a
some
person,
shit.
we'll look at the person and not the drug. It's
Right.
a difference. The
And
drug,
what led them to the drug too as
Right.
well. Like
that's
real
the
shit.
that's the biggest. And on top of accountability, responsibility, we was probably the ones that pushed them to the drug. So we gotta
Yeah.
be accountable
real shit.
in all aspects of it. You feel what I'm saying? And on top of it, low key, the person that's doing all the judgment probably got the worst
Addiction or whatever.
resume.
Real shit. It's usually like that, bro.
You
Real
feel what I'm
rap.
saying? So you get your opportunity to spaz on me, you gonna do it? Help don't hurt.
Yeah, it's not supposed to anyway.
You feel me?
That shit hurt. That
And
shit.
most
big.
times, that's what we give each other. We give each other a hurt that don't help. You pushing more, the person more and more into the grave, bro. And it's a slow death. So while you pressuring that person about the drugs that they're using, it's like, care more about, like, why they even in that space. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't blame you for stealing or busting in my crib, whatever.
Shit get real.
I want to blame myself for not, like, being aware that you was going through that type of thing and I couldn't, like, be there faster to help you.
Real shit.
You
bro.
feel what I'm saying? Because that's my mentality now, bro.
Man,
Well, that's always been my mentality. That's why I've been a loner in my thinking, because I have a lot of people that will flow with this type of thinking more and more now, because people are starting to, like, you know, wake up and, like, really start to live. But, like, most of my existence has been dealing with that type of conflict, that type of challenge, where I'm confronted by some type of outside thing, like money or like drugs or like girls or like any of those type of things. You feel what I'm saying? So, like I said, I had little spurts of like living where, you know, I'm fucking moms, daughters, sisters.
Shit, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight up,
But it was bullshit for real, because like, that wasn't cool to
all
do.
these open relationships.
But
all
in my
like,
thinking,
man.
it was like, to fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
A mom and a daughter, like two sisters or whatever, like, or like two best friends or whatever it was. It was like, oh, look at Buck, eat, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, no, you just existing, bro. Like, that ain't no type of life.
That
Like,
shit ain't there for real.
you know what I mean? Like, anytime you gotta manipulate one or two people to like get your happiness, that's not living.
Especially if you
bro.
gotta manipulate that shit.
Yeah,
man. If
bro,
you want
that's
some
not
shit, you
living.
can be like, yo, babe, like, we need to bring another skinny in this situation.
Yeah.
If you gonna be on some G shit,
And
just
if you
keep it
that
a
thorough, right?
That's
If you
what-
really thorough,
band.
and
Yeah,
you
man.
really call yourself a pimp,
Yeah. See, I don't got no juice like that.
None of
I'm
that
just
could-
saying. You feel me? Like, real shit. If you
don't
got that
start
kind of juice, you
bitching
can
up,
do
man,
it.
man.
Ain't no juice.
Start bitching up, nut.
We did that back in the day.
Got the
We
apple
on-
juice with that. That shit
Man.
ain't nothing.
we on different times.
My
so.
juice is over, cuz. You feel
Hey
me?
man, listen, it was juicy when the shit was it was juicy when it was going down, but that's the thing though, y'all. Like, we go through life to get to this space, right?
Yeah. If I wouldn't have went through that shit, bro, I would have probably
Yeah,
been
like-
doing that shit now, like trying to hit everything. I'm about to be 30.
Man, you
That's
get-
some bullshit.
Listen, you get it with a girl 35 and she ain't never like experienced a lot of
Man,
dudes
niggas
and like
is
been
married
hurt
with
and
kids.
like did some
Fuck.
hurt. I'm a little skeptical of her because I know at some point it's gonna come.
Yeah,
You
real
don't
shit.
want to be 40 and a person just start cheating on you. Like, you be like, yo, like, you should have got that out about
Like, you
18,
really should've,
25.
bro.
You feel me? Like, you
Right.
should have got that out. That's why at the age that we is, I try to tread carefully, y'all,
Yeah, you got
and
to.
how I approach youngins. You feel what I'm saying? And I say that for this reason. It's like, don't go through all that you go through, right? Your journey. Get to 35. Now you speaking wisdom, knowledge, and all that, and then you trying to kick that shit like you never was, or that you never made no mistakes. And it's like, I try really like to not approach like youngin. I know where you at. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, like, cool if you gonna go that way. Get the lesson. If you go that way, know what you about to go into some consequences and
Real
do
shit.
some shit. But then, like, cool, if that's the way you want to roll, then cool. You know what I'm saying? And if me telling you, and then they say wisdom is learning from other people's mistakes, it's like, all right, bro. You know what I mean? Like whole side, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I sold crack, so y'all ain't had to go through that. If he said that, I ain't got to sell crack. I'm putting it down. Because they told me that that's wisdom when you learn off of other people's mistakes. But then if you look at it like, damn, well, how did he make a mistake if he a billionaire now. You feel me? But the mistake is for you to think that way. You feel me? Because, bro, you know how it is. I give you something simple. We all in the hood. We get a cheesesteak. Y'all take a bite of my cheesesteak. It's fucking delicious to y'all. Now y'all want the same cheesesteak. Y'all go to the store. Y'all get the cheesesteak. It's fucking nothing the same. You feel me? Like, you taste it. You like, why your cheesesteak tasted better than mine? I seen him cook it the same way he cooked yours. He used the same grease. New grease. Put the same onion, everything. He did everything the same. Why mine tastes different? Because everybody's shit ain't the same.
Bro.
You feel what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, man, we got to live for our individual self. But at the same time, the contradiction is that we got to live in service to others.
Yeah, real shit, bro.
You feel what I'm saying? You live more when you serve. When you try not to, you just existed. What is your purpose in life?
Right.
You feel me? Like,
really taking.
if you ain't in that type of barter system, that type of reciprocity type of relationship, if all your relationships is codependent,
yeah,
we just existing. We not living, right? He says it's not 30 bucks. I'm getting tired. Hey, man. My man Hammer just reminded me that we've been existing too long on the radio. You know what I'm saying? And like, we've been living it up too long. And like, hey, man. So, you know, that concludes the end of this joint. UrbanLife.tv, Underground Rap Business and News Life.tv, man. We signing out. Man, y'all want to say anything before we roll out?
Yo, have a good night from the Hammer Man.
Spray that mic, man, because you just got close as shit.
Yo, we gonna holler at y'all, man. Good
For
looking
sure.
for tuning in, man.
We
Like
love
this
y'all,
joint,
yes,
share this
Enjoy
joint,
the
subscribe
podcast.
this joint. You feel me?
Shout out to all the kings.
Radio1.com. Shout out to the Kings of Queens.
Stay Rona free, man.
UrbanLife.tv, 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 TV, Underground Rap and News Life.tv.